Hey guys, it's Brent, and I wanted to make a quick video on pushing through your resistance. You know, a lot of you have resistance to things that we teach because you have a list of excuses like, oh, Brent can do it, but I can't. Jason can do it, but I can't. And just realize that no matter if you're in a resistance mode and your whole life is framed as resistance and, well, nothing is true until it's proven true, everything's false, okay, then that's how you're going to view everything. That's how you're going to frame all information that comes in. So no matter how many people I hold up to you to prove to you that this is easy, simple, and fun, and that you can do it no matter what you look like or how much money you have or anything else, you're going to constantly look for holes. You're going to shoot it down. I can hold up, Jason or 50 other guys, and you're constantly going to look for that. That is not serving you. Now, it's keeping you the victim, and it's allowing you to continue to complain about your life, and since you're probably used to that and used to maybe getting some sympathy for that, you kind of like that. But that's not kind of attention that you should be wanting. The kind of attention that you should be having is kind of attention where people go, wow, I'm inspired. That's awesome. Teach me how to do that. Tell me how to do that. How did you do that? Right? And they watch and they start assimilating. Right? So just realize that all these resistance points that you have, when you see something or hear something or watch a video or hear a story from a guy, you want to just be aware, okay, that that's happening. That everything that pops in your mind of why you can't do it too is an excuse, okay? And if you're just aware of that one piece right there, then you can hopefully address those, one by one as they come up, and turn it around and reframe it and realize that those are just excuses that are holding you back. They're not serving you. So if you are committed to moving forward, then you'll have to just push through the resistance. And, I've said it before, but the real secret to having all the success that you read about and you watch the videos and read the stories and so on, is believing 100% until further notice. If you just switched it instead of, well, I don't believe until further notice, to, I believe 100% and I'm just going to do exactly what these guys tell me to do, then, and believe it and trust us, then you will start having this life almost immediately. Almost immediately. Everything's based on your belief, your lack of success is based on your limiting beliefs of what we're telling you. So we're committed to helping you, but at some point you've got to take some action on your own, and you've got to push through that resistance and realize that the only person who's really stopping you is you, and you're keeping yourself where you are right now based on your belief and the identity that you've created. And notice I say created because your identity is all created. It's all creation of yours, right? It can be anything you want it to be. So don't get stuck in the fact that, well, I'm like this, you don't understand, I'm not social, I'm very analytical, I'm kind of a geek, right? Those are identities. You have created them. Now, you've had a lot of support from other people who might have agreed with that, right? You say, oh, I'm a geek. Yes, you are. I'm analytical. Oh, yeah, you totally are. I'm totally not social. Yeah, I know that you aren't, right? But you've got to let go of all that. Let go of all that and commit to this. And also, I think if you just changed the reason that you're doing all this, right? I go back to this, from trying to get something that isn't even important, really, in the scheme of things. You probably don't know that now, and you may not believe that, and that's another issue. But we're telling you that it's not important, and you switched it to giving, helping, and inspiring others, which is what we always tell you. And I know that doesn't sound sexy on the surface, because that's not what you're looking for, or when you're on the internet, you don't type in, oh, giving, helping, and inspiring people. You type in, I want to meet more women. Right, I understand. But see, we've already been down that road. I've been down that old road, and I can tell you that there's a ceiling on that. There's a limit to how many people you can meet, how many women you can have in your life, and the type of women and the type of life you can have. You will hit the ceiling at some point. So what I'm doing is telling you that there's another way to go beyond that, above that, where there's no ceiling. It's limitless. but you'll have to accept and embrace a new perspective. You'll have to consider a new perspective in order to be there, right? Or else everyone would be there, right? Like all guys that were wanting to attract women would attract millions of them, and no one would even be in groups or forums or whatever. So you have to understand that there's a whole, next level, but there's a whole other way of doing it. So if you will just switch to helping, giving, and inspiring from your current mindset and belief of, oh, I have to get, then the ironic thing is that not only, okay, if you switch, right, you got to trust me on this. If you switch, not only will you get, okay, not that it's about getting, but you will, because it's a byproduct of giving, helping, inspiring. You'll not only get what you are now obsessed with, thinking that you need, but you'll get a lot more of it, like 10 times the amount as other guys, and it will be effortless. It will be given to you. All you'll have to do is show up everywhere you show up in your life as the person you show up as. You won't really have to go out of your way. You'll just do what you do and be who you are, and things will happen to you. So when you go out in the world, you will have a much larger impact, let's say, than a guy who's trying to get, he's going out 7 nights a week, right? You can just go about your day the way you usually do and create a great social life, but every time you go out, the impact is so big, it's like 10, 20, 30 times the results that other guys have. And you're not doing any work. You're not texting and calling and asking girls on dates, and it's all just happening to you. And it's an avalanche, and it's nonstop, so you would never even have to do any of that. You will just be, actually, you'll be proactive in the fact that you switched from getting to giving, helping, inspiring, and you will go out and you will take that action. But other than that, all the action will be taken for you, and you will be reacting to the fact that people are attracted to you, and specifically, I know you guys are interested in women, right? So you'll be reacting to that. They'll be attracted, and then they'll show that interest, and then you will be reacting, and then you will make choices. You will choose who you want to hang out with, what kind of relationship you want, or whatever it is, okay? So anyway, just a little rant here this morning, because I see you guys resisting and trying to break it down and have all these issues with this. Just let go. Let it go, okay? Let it go. I want you to be out practicing, and you should be doing that all the time, because you've got to, figure a lot of this out, the subtleties and the finesse of it. But if you just let go of a lot of that inner stuff and pushed through and believed 100% that it is possible for you, and you have that vibe and you go out like that into the world, well, people are just going to come up and they're going to know and they're going to be attracted to it, and things are going to happen to you that formerly you dreamt about, okay? So anyway, that's what I have to say about it. I'll talk to you later.